Hey, welcome to my channel. And today I like to show you the work that some lady brought it to me, and she is have a beautiful coat, really cut figure. I love the coat. I love the color. I love the gold color of the zippers. There is hoodie here, beautiful finish. I love this. You can remove the hoodie, unbelievable, gorgeous, gorgeous collar. Um, Keeps you warm in the winter time. This is the brand, any Kline, and this is the size medium. And she brought me to fix the coat because something happened. All right, I know I had some any Kline nice, beautiful pencil skirt, and I have something else. I think another blouse. I have any Kline. I love it. I love the way that they design these clothes, made in China. Yes, well, and the pockets on the side pockets, unbelievable, unbelievable. You see the emblem on the uh, zipper. I love this. It means it's original. Now I'm going right away to the problem. Here you go. She tried to make barbecue and she did the whole. Ouch. I love this kind of work. I adore this kind of work. But you have to understand, I don't know if I have fabric to cover here. You see, you can see the rails there of the barbecue I showed you. And it's amazing the way that she she tried to barbecue the coat also. There is not enough that there's burn there. There is a little hole on the other side of the fabric. It means that I will need to play games and see where I can take a little pieces of fabric. And usually I'm pointing right away to the places that I know they have pieces of fabric exactly the same color. If you are looking to cover the same hole that I have, usually in the pockets they have piece of the trim that goes inside the pocket, and if you will remove it, you would be able to cover the hole that I have. Well, yeah, sometimes the holes are bigger, and then you're gonna go in the other pocket, and you will need to create the look that was on the stitches, and going by the stitches and going by the way that the coat being designed. What I love about this coat, this lady loves when a coat hug the figure and show, the little bit guitar way that we women like to. So this coat does. And not only she's my client, first it was her husband a client. So her husband, I fix some things, so they like, here you go, I'm showing you here that I already did behind the camera and did open the part that had here. I'm showing you the stitch, and when I open the stitch, have to be very careful, and then I went closer to the edge of the zipper, and I used she used small scissors, and I cut very, very gentle, not to damage the lining fabric in the pocket and not to damage the zipper. So here, well, one of the thread been left there. Well, it's all right, but she doesn't know that I found this piece and I can fix this, well, easy. It means that I don't need to improvise and look for a color. And this makes my work super easy. Now I'm gonna reveal my tips and tricks, okay? Usually when you are working and fixing sleeves, usually they have inside the sleeve, one of the sleeve is has outside inside the stitch, okay? But I am not gonna go if the other sleeve doesn't have the stitch. I will open if I need to work on the other sleeve only. It means the left one. I'm not going to go through the right one and open the stitch and then I'm going to close the stitch. I will open here the stitch and I will close it this way. Because first of all, you don't educate clients to be seamstress. This is my job. Yes. And it will make my work, my job much easier because if I'm going to give exactly the same stitch that on the one sleeve, on the other sleeve, nobody will notice because it's inside of the lining. So don't make your work harder. I see a lot of seamstresses and they are going inside the garment. They're looking to open the lining inside. They're looking for that sleeve that opens, but they need to work on the other sleeve. So what's the point? You go and open that sleeve that needs to be open. If the other doesn't, don't open, but you can close it as the one that has inside the stitch. So if both of them has the stitches inside and beautiful finish, nobody will notice. Go ahead and do it. But lucky me, I had the hole on that sleeve that opens on that side. So that has a stitch inside. Now what I'm doing, I need to see how much I need to open. I must open the main stitch from outside to see how much I need to, and I will need to cover. Yes, I will need to cover. So here I will open and I am need to try and see how I can maneuver because you see it's easy to think that I have piece of fabric and it's easy to go, all right? But this piece was too narrow. So it means it's not wide enough for me and I need to improvise. And here I go and I must do something that client will like and I will do my work. So need to put my head in thinking. All right, this small hole, I will gonna go and give a stitch by the regular stitch, but I will go and do a little curve to close this hole because he's on the other side of the stitch. So why I need to work hard if this is very tiny little stitch that I need to do? It means that I'm going to give a little curve on the sleeve and this way I will close a little hole. But now I am concentrating not on that little tiny hole on the other side. I need to think about the big one. Yes? Okay, I'm just showing you here. I'm removing the regular stitch that outside being sewn on the coat because I need to make my own. So here I am at dilemma and plus I hear you need to release the pressure of the piece of burning hole, so if you release in this place, okay, so if I cannot go exactly the same place I give the stitch or I'm going to give on top, at least I wouldn't have the tension. The tension, it is very important. You see, they have on one side a stitch and on the other perpendicular it have the stitch, and this is what I need to create, a look alike that is there, supposed to be there. Yes. Well, I start measuring and then I came with a dilemma that first of all the fabric needs to sit nice and comfortable, and second of all I need to close the hole. So, and I told you before, I didn't have enough wideness of the fabric, so I couldn't close easily the hole. And I will show you later how I did it, because you know, no matter what, I was a little bit on the struggling side. Here you go, I'm showing you I couldn't fold fabric in. I used pinking shears to close the hole, and I found another hole inside the sleeve, and I did it. The client came and she picked it up, and she was very happy with the work. She was jumping up and down, and this is what's important. My client happy. So if client happy, don't forget to give me likes, subscribe. You can write comments below and your suggestions. Yes, participate, subscribe, show me that you care, and I will show you my little tricks and tips that you can have your work and make it easy. See you next time. Bye.